Today, we're diving into the lives of 7 incredible women who made significant contributions to history but are often forgotten. Let's celebrate their achievements and learn from their wisdom. First up, let's jet back in time to Alexandria, Egypt, around the 4th century AD. Enter Hypatia, a brilliant philosopher, astronomer, and mathematician. She was the head honcho of the Neoplatonic school in Alexandria, which was like the Harvard of its time. Students flocked from all over just to hear her drop knowledge bombs about philosophy and astronomy. Hypatia designed her own scientific instruments, including an astrolabe, which is like an ancient GPS for the stars. But tragedy struck in 415 AD, when Hypatia was brutally murdered by a mob who saw her intelligence and independence as a threat. Hypatia's legacy as a brilliant thinker and fearless truth seeker continues to inspire us today. She reminds us to never stop questioning, never stop learning, and never be afraid to use our voices. Fast forward a few centuries, and let's meet another trailblazing woman, Ada Lovelace. Born in 1815, Ada was a math whiz from a young age. She teamed up with inventor Charles Babbage, who was working on the analytical engine, the world's first computer. Ada realized that the analytical engine could process information and create patterns, basically inventing computer programming. Tragically, Ada died young at the age of 36, but her legacy as a visionary thinker continues to inspire generations of programmers and tech innovators. She reminds us that the only limits to what we can achieve are the ones we set for ourselves. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to meet a woman who was a total rebel with a cause, Mary Wollstonecraft. Born in 1759, Mary was a writer, philosopher, and fierce advocate for women's rights. Mary's most famous work was a groundbreaking book called A Vindication of the Rights of Woman, published in 1792. In it, Mary argued that women weren't naturally inferior to men. They were just denied the same educational opportunities. She believed that education was the key to empowering women and giving them the tools they needed to live independent and fulfilling lives. Mary Wollstonecraft's legacy as a feminist icon and champion for women's rights continues to inspire us today. She reminds us that equality is not a privilege, it's a right, and that we all have a responsibility to challenge injustice and fight for a more just and equitable world. Get ready to meet a true polymath, a woman who excelled in pretty much every field imaginable. Hildegard von Bingen. She was a trailblazer in an era when women were often confined to the domestic sphere, breaking barriers and setting new standards in multiple disciplines. Born in Germany in 1098, Hildegard was a Benedictine abbess, writer, composer, philosopher, Christian mystic, visionary, and even a scientist. Her life was a testament to the power of intellect and creativity, transcending the limitations of her time. She was a prolific writer, composing works on theology, medicine, and natural history. Her writings were not just academic, they were infused with her unique insights and visionary experiences, making them timeless pieces of literature. Hildegard wasn't just a scholar, she was also a gifted musician. Her musical compositions were groundbreaking, blending spiritual themes with innovative melodies. She composed over 70 liturgical songs, which are still performed and celebrated today for their beauty and complexity. These compositions have stood the test of time, resonating with audiences across centuries. Her music was like nothing else that was being written at the time, full of soaring melodies and intricate harmonies. It was a reflection of her deep spiritual connection and her innovative spirit. Hildegard was also a visionary and mystic who experienced vivid religious visions throughout her life. These visions were not just personal experiences, they were profound insights that she shared with the world. She wrote about her experiences in detail, and her writings influenced religious thought for centuries to come. Her visionary works provided a unique perspective on spirituality and the human experience. Hildegard von Bingen was a true Renaissance woman before the Renaissance even began. Her life and work continue to inspire scholars, artists, and spiritual seekers. She reminds us that we don't have to limit ourselves to just one passion or one area of expertise. Hildegard's legacy is a powerful reminder that the human spirit is capable of extraordinary achievements when we dare to explore our full potential. Let's travel back in time to ancient Egypt, where we'll meet a pharaoh who defied all expectations, Hatshepsut. She ruled as pharaoh for over 20 years, longer than any other woman in Egyptian history. Hatshepsut was a savvy ruler who knew how to play the game of power. She took over as regent for her young stepson, Thutmose III, but she quickly consolidated her power and declared herself pharaoh. Hatshepsut was a master builder who commissioned some of Egypt's most impressive architectural projects, including her magnificent mortuary temple at Deir el-Bahri. She also launched successful military campaigns and expanded Egypt's trade routes, bringing prosperity and stability to the kingdom. After her death, her stepson, Thutmose III, tried to erase her legacy from history, defacing her monuments and removing her name from official records. But Hatshepsut's story couldn't be silenced. Her legacy as a powerful, intelligent, and successful pharaoh continues to inspire us today. Get ready to meet a brilliant scientist whose groundbreaking work revolutionized our understanding of life itself, Rosalind Franklin. Her contributions to science, particularly in the field of genetics, have left an indelible mark on history. Born in 1920, Rosalind was a British chemist and X-ray crystallographer who played a crucial role in the discovery of the structure of DNA. From a young age, she showed an exceptional aptitude for science, excelling in her studies and earning a scholarship to Cambridge University. She was incredibly skilled at capturing high-quality images of DNA, and her famous Photo 51 provided crucial evidence that DNA had a double helix structure. This image was a pivotal piece of the puzzle, showcasing the intricate beauty and complexity of the DNA molecule. Her male colleagues, James Watson and Francis Crick, used her data without her permission or full acknowledgement, and went on to win the Nobel Prize in 1962. Despite this, Rosalind's meticulous work laid the foundation for their groundbreaking discovery. It wasn't until after Rosalind's death from ovarian cancer at the young age of 37 that her crucial role in the discovery of DNA was fully recognized. Her untimely passing was a great loss to the scientific community, but her legacy lives on. Rosalind Franklin's legacy as a brilliant scientist and a pioneer in her field continues to inspire generations of scientists today. Her dedication, precision, and passion for uncovering the mysteries of life serve as a beacon for aspiring researchers. She reminds us that even in the face of adversity, we should never give up on our passions or our pursuit of knowledge. Rosalind Franklin's story is a testament to the power of perseverance and the enduring impact of scientific discovery. Hold on to your berets because we're about to meet a French philosopher who changed the way we think about gender and equality, Simone de Beauvoir. Born in 1908, Simone was a writer, intellectual, existentialist philosopher, political activist, feminist, and all-around badass. Growing up in a bourgeois family in Paris, Simone was encouraged to pursue her education, which was quite rare for women at the time. She excelled in her studies and went on to study philosophy at the Sorbonne, where she met fellow philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre. Their partnership would become one of the most famous intellectual collaborations of the 20th century. Simone's most famous work was her groundbreaking book, The Second Sex, published in 1949. This monumental text dissected the ways in which women had been historically oppressed and challenged the existing social norms. In it, she argued that women are not born, but made, and that society shapes our understanding of what it means to be a woman. This idea was revolutionary and laid the groundwork for much of modern feminist theory. The Second Sex was a radical and controversial book, but it sparked a revolution in feminist thought and helped to ignite the second wave of feminism in the 1960s and 70s. Women around the world began to question their roles in society and demand greater equality and rights. Simone wasn't just a theorist, she was also an activist who fought for women's rights throughout her life. She participated in numerous protests and was a vocal advocate for issues such as abortion rights, equal pay, and the end of gender discrimination. Simone de Beauvoir's legacy as a feminist icon and a champion for equality continues to inspire us today. Her writings and activism have left an indelible mark on the feminist movement and continue to resonate with new generations of activists. She reminds us that the personal is political, that we have the power to challenge the status quo, and that we should never stop fighting for a more just and equitable world. Her life and work serve as a powerful reminder that change is possible and that each of us has a role to play in creating a better future. Wow, guys! We just met 7 incredible women who changed the world with their brains, their bravery, and their unwavering determination. Remember, history is not just about kings and conquerors, it's about the countless individuals, often overlooked or forgotten, who shaped our world with their ideas and actions. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed learning about these incredible women, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring content. Let us know in the comments which woman inspired you the most.